These are 10 grocery shopping hacks guaranteed to save you money each and every time you visit your favorite store. Hack number 1, know where to look. When you approach a grocery store shelf, how do you generally stand? You look at eye level, and with most of the world's population right-handed, we do this movement, and stores know we're going to do that. So they place the items that have the highest profit for the retailer at eye level, front and center. And some of these items have markups that work to the store's advantage. So my advice, look up, look to the side, look down for less expensive options. You can see right here for the case of this pasta sauce, at eye level, it's much more expensive, but as I pan down or we move our gaze downward, the prices drop. This is also the case with wine, fruit snacks, and countless other items. Grocery stores also use that front and center trick to incentivize you to buy bulk size items, which aren't always the lowest price. As you can see right here for the case of this bulk size popular peanut butter brand, the big size is not always the best value. If you look down on the lower part of the shelf, you'll see a more normal sized peanut butter, which might actually be in budget for you, and the one that most people intended to buy in the first place. This was the case at multiple grocery stores I visited. Hack number 2, you can often break meat or fish packages at the counter. If you see meat packages or fish from a grocery store and you only need 4 burgers instead of 8, and they're sold by the pound and not from a third-party brand, bring the package over to the respective counter. The butcher or whoever handles the seafood, if you're doing this with fish, will often repackage and reprice the item for you so you're not stuck buying a bunch of items you don't actually need. If your local grocery store refuses to do this, you can just buy the meat in bulk and freeze it. Did you know you can also negotiate? If an item is about to expire or has just passed its sell-by date, the customer service desk is often willing to negotiate a better price. As an example, I found this ground beef package which was expiring on the same date I shot the video, May 18th. So I went to the associate in the meat department and I asked if she could cut me a break on the price. She gladly took out her machine and gave me a price that was 20% lower. The whole exchange took less than a minute out of my day, and I saved money. Hack number 3, know the best day of the week to shop for groceries, and that's often Wednesday. For whatever reason, most grocery stores release their circulars on Wednesday and are restocked by this date with plenty of promotions. You can also ask an employee from your local grocery store when they normally stock for the week. Usually on whatever day that is when they also clear out older inventory and put a lot of items on sale for 50% off to try to get rid of it. You can also use a coupon at almost every grocery store. Instant grocery store coupons are easily accessible from coupons.com, which has a huge selection dedicated to grocery store items, and even the native app for your favorite grocery store will have many digital coupons ready for you to stack. There's also the Ibotta app, which handles cashback for groceries, which is easily another video, which I'm happy to make. If you want that, just let me know in the comments. If coupons aren't your thing or you can't be bothered downloading a bunch of apps, hack number 4, Aldi should be your best friend when it comes to scoring the lowest price. This video is not sponsored in any way, but if you watch my channel regularly, you'll recognize that not only does Aldi have cheaper meat, produce, and staple items, but they actually have fewer items to choose from, diminishing your chances of an impulse purchase. As an example, organic bananas are 67 cents at Aldi and 72 cents at Walmart. Cabbage, 65 cents at Aldi and 82 cents at Walmart, and that list goes on. If you don't have access to an Aldi store nearby, another great way to stay one step ahead of grocery stores, which I covered in a prior video, is to know stores sometimes manipulate unit prices to their advantage, and you can play a grocery store at their own game. Let's use this pack of albacore tuna as an example. The tuna in the sealed pack is $1.64 and contains 2.6 ounces of tuna or 74 grams. This can of the exact same tuna is 6 cents less per can at $1.58 and contains 4 ounces of tuna, so you're getting more tuna for less money. But if you don't have a unit calculator or you don't stop to do the math, it's very difficult when stores shift their units of measurement side by side from pounds to grams to fluid ounces. So sometimes take that extra minute of math and understand the biggest package is not always the cheapest. I'll have some shocking insight tied to fruit and veggie purchases for point 6. But first, Hack number 5, dart for the dairy aisle. Have you ever noticed the dairy section is at the very back of your grocery store? That's on purpose. On almost every shopper's list, there's at least one dairy item, and stores know that, so they stash that item at the back of the store. While you are on your journey to the back of the store, stores know you'll make all sorts of other impulse buys. So I always head straight to the dairy section. I kind of cover my eyes. Actually, at one point, I inadvertently body checked a senior shopper. Anyhow, we're friends now. She comes over for dinner. I clear her driveway every winter, and I'm more careful when I walk. Take pictures of your fridge and pantry before you go grocery shopping to avoid buying that third jar of something you don't need. If you struggle with impulse buys like so many other people, it might be time to buy your groceries online. And before you get all riled up over delivery fees in the comment section, every major grocery store will allow you to grocery pick up for free, protecting your shopping spree from all that additional marketing and product placement in the store itself. For hack number 8, I have advice that goes against everything you've ever been told. But first, for point 6, buy fruits and veggies when they're in season, otherwise buy them frozen, and I've linked to a chart below which tells you what to buy when. You'll notice on that chart, cauliflower, as an example, is in season all year, which means pretty much any day is a great time to buy it. Alternatively, if you look at fresh corn, it's generally only the best value between June and October, due to its seasonality. Outside of those months, you'll likely get a better value purchasing canned or frozen corn, as fresh corn will likely be at a higher price. If you're someone who budgets every month to buy organic fruit or vegetables, there are actually some fruits and veggies where buying organic doesn't make a big difference. Every year, the EWG publishes a list of popular fruits and vegetables that have a low level of pesticide, which at that point, there's no major advantage to buying organic. For hack number 7, before I get to a credit card showstopper, always join a grocery store's loyalty program because you will get a better price 100% of the time and access to more discounts, as annoying as a grocery store's spam email list might be. Most grocery store cashiers are also willing to scan a generic store membership card for you that they have on hand. You can always tell them you don't live in the area, and you can still unlock most of the discounts. Now, when it comes to credit cards, if you want to slash your annual grocery spending, the Blue Cash Preferred Amex gets you 6% cash back on your grocery bills. The Capital One Saver credit card gets you 3% back at grocery stores, and even the Bank of America Cash Reward card gives you double the points on grocery store purchases, saving you anywhere from $400 to $1,000 per year on just groceries. Other credit cards from Amex and Chase give you free Walmart Plus grocery delivery, DoorDash, or Uber grocery delivery memberships for free. In some cases, with the current crazy cost of gas, some grocery delivery services could offset the price of gas depending on how far you are from a grocery store or if you live in a city with extreme traffic. Hack number 9 will ensure grocery stores don't mess with your mind when it comes to the sticker. But first, hack number 8, you've always heard the advice, make a list and stick to it. And while that old advice worked before inflation, with the situation we're in, the new advice, let the grocery store prices dictate what to buy. While this advice sometimes comes with an asterisk, look at all of the promotions available inside a grocery store. What are the manager's specials? What's in the circular? What's newly marked down? What are you seeing that you haven't seen in a while that's now reduced? Build your meal plans based on what you find on sale. Websites like Supercook will build your meal plans based on all of the actual deals you'll find inside a local grocery store. Cooklist is another great meal planner where if all of the deals this week are tied to poultry, from chicken tacos to chicken cacciatore, chicken bolognese, lasagna, whatever it is that you are making, it will not make every night feel like chicken night in your house, even if that's mostly what you purchased. In the bonus section of this video, I will expose a very popular food item you almost never want to buy free. But first, hack number 9, don't always pay attention to the expiry date printed on a package. Stores are overly conservative when it comes to expiry dates, and they want you to buy more before you've completely enjoyed a product. Check out the free website stilltasty.com, which I've linked to below, that exposes a more accurate expiry date for your favorite products. The Food Keeper app from the Department of Agriculture is another free app that helps you optimize freshness based on how you store your food. Grocery stores also have a rotating clearance rack. Most shoppers are aware of clearance racks from traditional retailers, but your grocery store often has a clearance rack of shelves that change their deals once or twice a week. Ask customer service where the clearance rack is located on a particular week, as store managers frequently move it around. Before I get to some crazy bonus grocery shopping secrets for my next hack, did you know that some items hit their all-time lowest price of the year during a certain month, making it your best time to stock up? The month of May, as an example, is prime time to stock up on Memorial Day focused sale items like condiments, barbecue charcoal, chips, paper plates, and sandwich fixings. The month of August is your best time to stock up on school lunch items, pudding cups, single-serve juices, Lunchables, and crackers. March is frozen food month, making frozen meals and entrees, veggies and side dishes, as well as desserts and juice concentrates your top buys at their lowest price of the year in the month of March. And if you look below, I'll link to the best items to purchase for every corresponding month. And now for the bonus hacks, including how to never pay double, which I'll get to in a moment. But my first bonus hack is tied to some items you typically buy at the grocery store that are actually less expensive from a drugstore like CVS or Walgreens. For example, when I'm shopping for my family, dairy products, including milk, are often cheaper at my local Walgreens. Half a gallon of name brand milk is $2.79 at Walgreens. At Walmart, it ranges from $2.87 to $3.64. And at Target, it's $3.49, making Walgreens the best bet in my area. The next hack is tied to a little grocery DIY to avoid you paying double. Most of us realize that bagged lettuce is more expensive, but you might not realize by just how much. Wash your own lettuce. Prices are almost double when you pay for the convenience factor. A full head of iceberg lettuce at Walmart is $1.68 for 1.88 pounds. If you bought a shredded bag of the equivalent, you'd be paying $3.47 for 1 pound. And finally, when it comes to some types of seafood, don't be fooled by the word fresh. For example, most fresh shrimp that you see at grocery stores is previously frozen. For roughly half the cost, buy frozen shrimp to begin with, and don't pay for someone else to defrost it. I hope you enjoyed my grocery hacks. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Bye-bye.